Hi everyone, it's Wednesday Warriors and it's me, Arielle. And this week we're going to be completing our 4-week rotation that is all about recovery questions. This week there are a bunch of questions including who are you now? What do you like to do? How has your past with your eating disorder shaped you? Does it influence who you are now? What strength did you gain from recovering? When you say, for example, my name is Arielle and I'm recovered, what does that mean to you? And we just really, as a channel, want to stress that when you have recovered from an eating disorder or you are recovering from an eating disorder, you don't lose your identity. Most of you who know me or have watched my videos before know that my eating disorder is very much so a part of my past. So when you see me sitting here today, giving these videos, making these videos for you, talking to you, doing the motivational speaking that I do, this is who I am now. This is it. So to sit here and use sentences to try to describe who I am now and what my life is like sort of belittles it. Any videos that I have made in the last several years that you have seen has been me recovered. So that's who I am, that's who I portray, that's what I want to project out into the world. My eating disorder did, in a lot of ways, shape who I have become because it sort of set me on a path to help other people. And I was always very careful and cautious to be sure that I was in a very good headspace myself before I began helping other people. I think it's one thing to be able to support other people when you are going through something yourself, but in order to really help people and challenge them and give advice and be a kind of voice of reason, you have to be someone who embodies what you are trying to share with others. Anything you see, this is what you get. This is me. This is Arielle Recovered. My website that I've had for the last 5 years is called Actively Arielle, A Voice with a Commitment. And that very title really embodies who and what I am today. And if you go to the site and you see everything that's there, that's me. This is something that I wrote back in 2007, so about 5 years ago. And it's slam poetry. It's poetry that's spoken word, and it's called Dear Eating Disorder. Actually, it's called Not So, Dear Eating Disorder, with the not so in parentheses. And I'd like to share it with you because it's me sort of giving that figurative final door slam to my eating disorder. And then everything that has come after that has really been fully 100% me. Not so. Dear eating disorder. I'm furious at all the things that rise within and break my wings. The pain is great. The room is small, and I'm within it standing tall. Yes, here I am. I give a damn. I'll give this door one final slam. I'm stronger than the past that's been. I call the shots. I'll tell you when. And if you think, unwanted guest, that one day soon you'll get the best of this young woman, I won't rest until you truly, finally see that you're just you, but I am me. I've learned too much. I've traveled far. And I know what you really are. So don't you for 1 second think that you will find that tiny chink within my armor, within my soul. I'm on to you. I'm in control. And as I live and breathe today, I vow to conquer every way the little bit of you that's left. And trust me, I won't feel bereft. I know the feeling freedom brings, and with some healing, I'll have wings that work and move and fly again. I call the shots. I'll tell you when. These days, there's not just more to me than my eating disorder. There is no eating disorder. There's just me left. And that's the greatest feeling. And I wish that I could explain it to everyone who ever asked me what it's like to be recovered. But the way I really want to answer is just to say, watch me. Look at me. This is me. And this is what it's like to be recovered. There's no one recipe for recovery. And there's no one picture of how recovery looks, how recovered looks, how that lifestyle feels and is. Everyone's an individual. Everyone's eating disorder is different. Everyone's recovery is different. And everyone's recovered life will be different. The main thing to remember is don't be afraid to get to this place. Since I've been recovered, my life has so much more room. There is so much more space for beautiful, wonderful things. For family, for friends, just for creativity, for all the thoughts that are in my head that are worth something, instead of all of the anxious, horrible, obsessive things that used to fill my mind. There's room for helping people, for talking to all of you, for sharing not necessarily my story, but all the things that I've learned along the way so that other people can put them into practice and use them, so that other people can sort of be fed that positive attitude. Because I think at the core, that's what I stand for, or at least that's what I want to stand for, a positive attitude, a positive way of living, so that you don't necessarily have to do every little thing that I did in order to achieve the things that I've been achieving. Just having the attitude that I'm trying to portray is really half the battle. And I've always liked to say that my favorite personal value is hope. Hope goes a long way. Don't underestimate it. If you're even watching this video, you're brave, you're wonderful, you're fantastic. You have fight in you, and you need to remember to use it. Sometimes these videos, more than anything, are just little reminders of what you already have inside of you. They're little reminders that say, hey, remember when you learned this? Start using it. Or, I see what's really in there. I see that you're strong. I see that you're brave. I see that you're creative. I see that you're great. Use those attributes. Use your intelligence. Use your focus. Use all of those things for good. And most of all, be kind to yourself. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.